What's up, everybody? Da-da-da. Sorry, we're starting a few minutes late. Had something stuck in my teeth. I was trying to get it out. It was being very obnoxious. Alright, so today, changes. A little bit of changes. We'll have a little bit of background music. That is not the game audio. People are getting tired of the game audio. That's basically the only major change. But yeah, if you guys are interested, like if you guys hear music and you guys want to know where it is, links are in the description. Hey, Kerr. At least the links should be in the description. But yeah, we have a playlist of just some background noise, copyright-free stuff, whatever, blah 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 nonsense. Yeah. And yeah, the respect. I also linked all of the individual mixes and the channels that they're from. All right, so last episode we started trying to get our bearings here in the hard mode, and we're trying to do deathless. It wasn't working out too well because yeah, one slip up and death. So after the second reset, we just decided to basically stick with we're gonna go for a hard mode finish here. So deaths will be allowed, but yeah. So right now we're still in the process of setting up our base. We have a basement, which I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do with, honestly. I was like kind of thinking about it, and I don't know exactly what to do with it. Like, it's cool that we have one, but yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do down here yet. If you guys have any suggestions for what we should do with our little basement, then let me know. But yeah, I'm thinking what we want to do is we probably want to do workstations. I think I'm going to do shelves of storage like kind of up and around the workstations. And then we'll have a bedroom and a kitchen somewhere, probably like in here. I want to do like an L-shaped house. So it'll be kind of like this, and then we'll curve around a little bit, and then we'll have like a garden in here, something like that. But we need to leave ourselves a lot of room for base expansion. But beyond that, I also kind of realized we need to make a trench, and probably sooner rather than later, honestly. So I think that's where we're gonna start today, because I realized like, oh hey, like we might be getting raids like at any point in time, so we're gonna have to deal with those basically. So it'll be best if we kind of get our natural wall formation built, and instead of going up, I'm just gonna go down, basically. And we'll end up, we'll do a little bridge thingy. So I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today. Might be a little bit shorter. I don't know, maybe like 3 hours or something, maybe. But figure that's a good project for the day. All right, that's bedrock. Can I even make it out of here? Oh boy. Might actually have to like ache their power in order to get out. Well, we're not using it for anything else anyways, so. Okay, so this looks like it's actually basically the exact direction that I want it to go. So that's good. Grab some more dandelions, because... You know what? I'm curious. Can you upgrade the flower crown? Just started, already in a hole. Yep, that sounds about right. That's sad, we can't upgrade the Midsummer Crown. For more armor. Boo. What can I say? Holes and me get along. Me and Holes were like this. Probably want to go to about this rock. Maybe a little bit past this rock, but we might be able to just leave that rock in the trench, so. I don't think that this trench needs to be like super, like, even and flat on like the bottom. Just needs to, it needs to trench. Just needs to make a gap that enemies can't walk across. That's all we're worried about. By the way, how's the like music to game volume balance? Music like audible but like non-intrusive. Alright, this looks good. You know what I will do though? Let me go get a little bit of wood so I can build myself out of the hole if I need to. 20 wood should be more than fine. Oh dear. I really want to hold off on... building like the proper storage unit until we get to iron, but that might be a while. Yeah, this won't kill me. I'm a Viking and I'm digging a hole. Vibing to the music. Picking at the ground. Apparently I need to make more bacon. Yeah, I think if I go past these couple of rocks, that should be good. And we'll head over there and then bring the trench around. Looking good, looking good. Well, there it is. The first raid. The dude is rude. Alright. You guys stop smacking my house, please? We'll use the trench here, kind of guide them around a little bit. A little frustrating with the normal gray doors, kept knocking me off the little perch there. This will string them around though, and technically we can kind of just jump over the trench at any point in time. Whoop. Aha. Oh my gosh, I can't hit this guy. Alright, now to clean up all these bozos. So even though it's not done, the trench is already kind of done us a solid. Made it a little bit easier to kite these guys around. Would have been a little bit better if my accuracy wasn't so sus. Now you guys are fish in a barrel. That wasn't the worst Great Orph raid we've ever had. Not too much damage to our actual structure either. Just a little bit. And since we're up here, might as well repair. How far do we want our trench to go? Definitely further than this. Probably up to that rock. Keep on picking in a straight line. Picking in a straight line. Is picking the right word for pickaxing? Is there another word for pickaxing? You know, like, you could say mining in a straight line, I suppose, right? But I don't know. Digging a trench, I don't think quite counts as mining, right? I don't know. Maybe mining isn't exclusive to like breaking ores. Maybe just carving a path in the earth constitutes mining. I don't know. I'm too lazy to look it up. The trench itself is gonna be so like wavy, like woo woo, little up and down. Pretty solid though, almost done. That actually took a lot less time than I thought I was going to, honestly. Should probably also make more arrows soon, but yeah, we need to farm some more wood, work on the house, make more arrows, starter stuff. That being said, I haven't listened to this in a while, so kind of just vibe into these tunes. I like the kind of like a electro pop. I don't know, like cutesy anime cafe vibes. Probably doesn't help that I've been playing Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, so this is like, this feels very appropriate for that game. But yeah, so wherever we're gonna put storage, permanent storage, I want to put like temp storage on the opposite side of it, and basically we're just gonna be doing this. Although I guess maybe we could just put temp storage here for right now. I was kind of thinking maybe somewhere more out in this area somewhere. I think it would make a lot of sense to have the workbenches kind of like just like right here. I think bed and kitchen can probably go right here. We can also move this doorway too. So we could do something more like the kitchen right here. Could even scoot this gate over in one more or something, and or maybe over one more, and then bedroom can just kind of be this little corner. I don't know. Oh, right. We need to make more bacon. Just a little more bacon. One of the most powerful tools in the game, the cooking station. Cooking bacon. More marshmallows. I did want to, yeah, take this side of the trench and dig over from here. Not sure exactly what happened there. Probably because that's where I started the hole, but whatever. I also definitely did not need to dig so far down, but whatever. We're here now. This is our life. This is our trench. There are many trenches, but this one is mine. Something like that. Alright, trench complete. It's not too hard to get out of, but I kind of feel like I want to maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to actually make a little system to get out or not. Like a little jump up into like some stairs or something. Probably be a good idea though. Just making something of a path here, because we'll probably end up carting around a little bit. Although this road is very bumpy. Air quotes, road. And the rocks just come pouring in, don't they? Realistically, this doesn't need to be like perfectly flat, but I'd like it to be mostly flat. Just so that the cart isn't like bumping up and down and making a bunch of noise and stuff. Oh, that's like perfectly in line with the trench. That's not great. Alright, I've got to bring the trench down a little bit. I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so what we want here is... Let me hit you guys with a little bit of the Valheim tech that I have learned from watching videos. Probably learned this from Spazzy, honestly. So we have the wood door, which has different snap points. So what we do here is we change the snap points. So the wood door has 3 snapping points. One right here on this corner, one in the center, and another one on the other corner. Technically on both sides, so it's like multiple snapping points. But what we do here is put a workbench down so that we can actually see things. But we'll attach the wood floor here to this side snapping point, middle snapping point, like right there. So what we've done here is we've created this little gap, right? So we can walk over this gap just fine. And I'm pretty sure that if we pull like the cart will get over this gap just fine as well. However, enemies will see this gap and not be able to path across it. So effectively by doing this, we've just created like an impassable bridge for enemies, but we can use it just fine. Yeah, we can test this here, right? This grayling can figure out a way to get down here anyways. Not sure exactly how well this is going to work for the cart, but we'll figure it out. There's no way he can't path here, right? Yeah, alright, so he's following us, he's pathing, going just fine. We cross here, he loses us. He has no idea how to get across this gap. So this will probably be a really bad, bumpy little place for our cart, but oh, whatever. Well, I had it kind of nice actually, and then I think I ruined it. Oh, whoops. That doesn't look too bad overall. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, I think. Alright, so we have ourselves a nice little access point over here. Maybe bring this up a little tiny bit. A little janky, but good enough for me. Sorry, I was checking on the music real quick. Let's see here. We need to get wood. We need to also kind of figure out our workshop area, which I think is going to be somewhere around here. Makes the most sense for it to be kind of around here. Kind of thinking that the workbenches should be somewhere in this corner-ish area. Maybe like here-ish or something. So we'll have just like workbench, forge, or I don't know, maybe like the forge like right here, and then we can put the upgrades kind of like around it. Workbench like right here. Its couple of upgrades can go like right behind it. And then eventually we'll get like the black forge and stuff in. Can also kind of shrink this area down a little bit as well. I was kind of also thinking potentially of extending the basement out a little bit further into the yard and have like another walkway from like the outside like down into it. I don't know. Just don't know what we're supposed to do with the basement. Like we have a basement. But what do we do with it? I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like this shape better. I definitely need to mine this rock out. I guess I'm gonna stick with mine. We're mining, we're not picking. But yeah, beyond the trench, I don't know if I want to raise the ground on the trench, like, on maybe like our side, but we should probably at least put up like a wall or something. Probably just make a wall out of the stake walls. Alternately, I could go gather a bunch of core wood and literally make just like a palisade type thing with poles. Log poles. I might do that. This is going to be a long playthrough anyways, so I might as well kind of be a little bit extra, right? Could maybe just do like the garden out over here. Give it kind of its own big space. Maybe use this like inner corner as kind of like the open air workshop. Have like the smelters and stuff there. That kind of makes sense to me. Or maybe it's like the house will end in kind of like an open door, lead out to like the workshop and like all the smelteries and stuff will kind of wrap around like the wall. That could work. The heck? Oh, there's a skelly chasing a deer around. Also just realized that this particular mix is not really a mix. Just kind of seems like it's the same song on loop. I just realized. Or not just realized, but it's what I was checking on like a few minutes ago. That's what it definitely sounds like. But whatever. Feel cold. Summer peach, tropical peach flavor. Work electro relaxed. That's what this particular track slash mix is. Wait, what? How did the deer get over here? Wait, can the deer path over the gap? There's a skeleton in the hole. I was planning on putting some gates up here anyways, but very interesting that the deer doesn't care about the gap. Because the grayling did. Something does not bode well. I don't know, maybe it'll be fine. Alright, what is the best place for us to chop wood right now? Questionably over here. Mountain. Mountain is also sus. Oh, right. We also need to get, like, bronze and stuff going, don't we? Get our cultivator all set up. Let me go look into that real quick before, commit. Well, we're already here. I'll chop down a couple of trees, I guess. Make sure we don't go back completely empty-handed. Wouldn't be completely empty-handed anyways. We, you know, shot a deer. It is a boar. I saw like the boar kind of out of the corner of my eye there in the top left, right? And I was like, is that a boar or like a weird looking rock? With just like weird lighting effects or something. Turns out, boar. Pigu. I am half tempted to go get myself into trouble on the mountain, but that's probably not what we want to be doing right now. This is always want to go get myself into trouble in the mountains, don't I? I thought there might have been some Great Orc drops over here, but I guess I picked them up. Should focus a little bit more on actually knocking the trees down so they can potentially fall on top of each other and, you know, do part of the work for me. Something in my brain is always just like, hit the tree falls down, clean up that tree before moving on to the next one. It's like, feels like it's, you know, like finish one project before you move on to the next one or something like that. Even though that doesn't really work that way, but... should just re-up my food. Basically, anytime my food is flashing, I should just re-up it. Normally one of those just like refresher foods, I think. Like once they get to the 5-minute mark. That's when they're basically like at their weakest. Or like enough of the stats fall off where it's worth it to like refresh. Kinda hate that system in this game, honestly. It's like, what's the point of giving me a timer if it like feels like, you know, food does like half of what it's supposed to once it's like 5 minutes left. So then I feel obligated to, you know, getting a new food and wasting, air quotes, 5 minutes of a buff. Like, I don't know. It seems a little silly to me. But that is simply how it is. But that's why I like the, like, no food degradation mods, stuff like that. Makes my brain happier. I feel like if I have to, you know, do a resource thing, it should have a full duration. Shouldn't degrade. I kind of get the idea behind it, but, like, you know, doesn't mean I have to like it. That was weird. That was like a really weird animation, like with my axe breaking like that. Right. I was planning on doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I don't know. Felt like the little gaps just needed something. What's up, buddy? Having some troubles? Good. Okay. Cores. Need like 40 stone. Yeah, see, this is why we kind of need to figure out where the heck things are gonna go. The old charcoal kiln is a little thick. I don't know exactly what's going on with the this kind of like wall right here, but I kind of like it. So I think I'll cut off the house kind of like somewhere like right around here, so like maybe 4 more meters out or something like that. But then we'll have kind of like this open area kind of here that wraps around the corner of the house. It's going to be a little bit more workshop-y. Something like that. So let me put those away first and kind of try to finalize that idea, I guess. I don't have enough carry weight yet. Gonna do my corner window again. Even though we might realistically just end up putting something in front of it, but yeah, I kind of like the kiln being like somewhere right around here. Yeah, and then blast furnace can either go like right here in this little corner, or we can even put it kind of like more like out here or something. Kind of thinking what I'll eventually do is I might take out like these rocks or something, but we do want to put the wall up right somewhere around here. So then the garden will be kind of like this general area, and then I guess we could do the windmills like kind of out here. I'll either take out this structure, or maybe we can try to like incorporate it into some sort of like, I don't know about a ramp per se, but try to use this as like the base design of a foundation of a little, how do I want to say it, like a stone platform type of a thing. I don't know. We can try to like build off of this basically. Maybe put some stairs in like right here to kind of actually solidify this as a walkway without having to run up it. I don't know. Might end up just being really lazy and just putting the windmills out here. I don't know. We have lots of different areas we could do the garden. Like we could do the garden out in this this little section. We can do the garden out in that little section. We have options. Speaking of that though, with those out of the way, let's get our forge in here somewhere. 10 wood, 4 coal, 6 copper. Oh, you know what else? We need to spawn proof the area as well, so this doesn't quite do it. I think we'll just put like kind of a workbench in each like quadrant. Something to at least mark the areas that we need to, that we're spawn proofing, right? I'm gonna do this one kind of more like this though. Yeah, this should be good. Yeah, that can be over a little bit further for sure. Okay, then just one more over in this corner, and we'll be solid. Okay, that should theoretically cover our entire area with lots of overlaps. Yeah. Okay, that should be fun. Should be fun. Might even leave that workbench there, honestly, just to have it there. Okay, so we have our stone. We need 10 more wood. Need some coal and this copper. Definitely think that putting the forge here makes a lot of sense, since its upgrades need the most amount of space and they're super finicky and annoying. So I guess the storage up and over doesn't really work with this particular station, but whatever. And at least for right now, just want to get this bad boy covered so that we can use it. Hopefully that's good enough. It is. Okay. Don't know exactly how much bronze we can make. It shouldn't be like a lot. I am not organized in any way, shape, or form. Not yet, anyways. Alright, we have a good amount of tin. We're a little shy on the copper. Oh, we have made bronze. What did we use our bronze for? Bronze nails? To make the cart? That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Do I have bronze anywhere else? No. Oh, we do have copper though. I am so disorganized. Uh... Alright, well, we can sleep on that. Might as well just dump all the wood into this campfire. Be using it for a good long while. Probably. How much left we got in here? 4 plus 5 should be 9. So we need to go up to 18. And grab another 25 wood, refill the kiln. A lot of running back and forth right now because we don't have a good storage system implemented quite yet, but don't worry, we'll get there. We will get there. 5 cordwood. Be here, right? Yep. Okay, don't care about birch seeds. Stuff is literally all over the place. We have all these flint arrows. I'll start carrying those with me too. Start using them up. There we go. Carrot seeds. That's what I was looking for. Pine cones. Pine tree. We could plant some pine trees for the heck of it. Meh. Okay, let's bring this area down a little bit here though, flatten it out. Now I'm even more tempted to go play around in the mountains and try to get early onions. not necessarily the brightest of moves, but I don't know. We'll try to plant these a little bit further from the edges right now, I guess. Don't need shamans blasting our plants. Probably want to get some walls in here sooner rather than later, though. If that's the case. I don't know exactly how far away the great orbs will be able to like throw their rocks from, so I think at the very least we'll. I'm not gonna go with these permanently. I think I want to do something else, but at least for right now. Definitely gonna put these in. Just to give us a little bit of a shield for the crops. I think I'm gonna need more wood. Kind of funny because it's still, they're definitely kind of floating, but apparently they're like close enough to the they're close enough where it still registers them as being attached to the ground. That's okay. What we'll be doing eventually will kind of fix any weirdness there, so not too worried about it right now. But alright, carrots are carroting. Where is this? Basically empty. Alright, let's restock that. Last little bit of wood that we have for right now. And we'll go gather more wood. Wood. We'll have to get some more metals soon too. Don't know exactly what else I need bronze for right now, but I'm sure there's something. Definitely need a bronze axe, so we need at least 8 more bronze. Not quite there, a little shy on the copper. Kind of feels like we need to make more bacon again. And we only have like part of a stack of boar meat. 13 out of 20, so I definitely need to be murking the boars that I see. Normally we're like overflowing with boar meat, but I suppose not so much this run. I also probably want to put a few more little sections to cross over without jumping, maybe. Although realistically, even if I put those in, I might end up jumping across the trench a lot anyways. Well, once we put the walls in, I won't be able to, so yeah, we'll have to make a few for each of the for each of the like cardinal directions, I guess, or whatever, the even sides. we're gonna need the bronze axe anyways, it might actually be a good idea to go try to focus on that before just getting straight wood, I suppose. I don't know, we need both. I do really want to go climb up that mountain though and try to find a structure and find some seeds. Like, we won't be able to do anything with them for a while, but the sooner that we get onion seeds going, like, the better. I don't remember if we actually finished clearing this place out or not. I didn't mark it off, so we probably didn't. I don't know. Come here, bacon. Raydorf, why are you stuck? Just gonna double check this field here for any other bacons. Yeah. The bacon hunt begins. Behold, my bacon. Give me your bacons. You guys aren't getting away. The meat has eyes. Oh, wow. A wolf, like, really far down, kind of all by itself. See if we can bait it over a little bit so I don't have to run so far into the biome. Probably isn't the greatest idea, but whatever. Just kidding. It's a great idea. Start working on mountain materials early. Here, bacon, 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 bacon. Not a skelly. Why is that in the mountain? Whatever. I really do want to like, I kind of just want a half suicide run up there just to see if there's anything. Oh, hey, look, bacon. Come here, bacon. I don't see anything though. No log cabin, no stone structure. Pretty sure that we already like print seeds this, but pockets are getting pretty full. This area is really cool though. I like the like kind of snowy trees. It's probably because I never lived in the snow. Being from Southern California, I'm not really originally from an area where it like ever snows, so you know, not having grown up in it, I've always had just a fascination with it. I really like places that are like snowy covered. They're very pretty. Thistles and bluebus. Don't mind if I do. You know, since we might have to play this a little bit slower and stuff too, I might want to... Yeah, let's do this right. Bluebus. There we go. Grab this thistle. Ah. Almost tragedy. Yeah, we're not gonna need the 4 heads. Alright, I don't know how much thistle we had before, but I think we were a little bit short, and that's why we didn't, like, craft the maypole at home, but I think we might be in a pretty good position to actually do that now. Yeah, we actually have the 5 thistle in our inventory, which I think is how much we need. Have the elder marked? Yeah, we do, but I don't know. Theoretically, this one might be closer. Okay, this might have been a mistake. Nice. Skellies. Oh, those skellies didn't last long. guys can have these dandelions. Take those. We definitely want feathers. Though, we don't really need Grey Dwarf heads. See you, nerds. Bacon though. Don't mind if I do. Bacon, what are you doing in the Black Forest? It's dangerous for you there. They're skeletons. Probably not really that dangerous for the bacons, honestly. I think skeletons are like the only things in the Black Forest that will try to kill them. Alright, well hopefully this party doesn't move, you know, to my place. Not really prepared for guests as of yet. Sounds like the Grey Dwarves are still like right behind me though. They are in fact. Alright, well, I guess we'll have a little test here. Yeah, see, they all have issues passing over the bridge. Now I have a 1-star Grey Dwarf in my hole. Don't take that out of context. Today is a day about holes. And the Grey Dwarfs within them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything that we need a Grey Dwarf trophy for. So. Place is really starting to take shape though. I like it. Oh dear. Really filling up on the stuff though, huh? Good problem to have, but yeah. Ugh, big stretchy. Eh. That trophy can just exist there. Don't need it. We'll have to do some lighting things too. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do yet, but we'll have to do something. Maybe a bunch of wood standing torches for right now. Actually, you know, use our resin for something. Would eventually like to move into like the iron pits and stuff like that though. Huh. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember like really looking at the clubs in like the Ashlands outside of like the modded stuff, which didn't really have like the upgrades and whatnot. Is there like a flametal? Is there a flametal club that gets like the like elemental or like the gem infusion enchantment thingies? I'll have to look that up. I don't know if there's anything in like the base game for maces that does that. Kind of hard to imagine that there isn't something though. Bonus mushy. All the mushies. Mushness. Ah, Lubus. Yes. Yes, yes. Alright, this copper vein still has a little bit in it. I see a bunch of shinies over there. I'm gonna go check that out in a second here. Did we leave a bunch of copper laying around over there? Or is that like trees? Yeah, I see the workbench. Oh, there's a bunch of copper. Okay, right. So, if I'm remembering correctly, this is probably where we died to the troll because I once again... Or, no, we died to skeletons this run, didn't we? Yeah, I think we died to skellies this run. I think we killed this troll. Baited this troll out here and killed it. But had it, like, demolish most of the copper node for us first. That makes sense. Okay. Well, that makes life a little bit easier. Grayling. I was just gonna bow him down, but... It's just a Grayling. Don't need to waste arrows on a Grayling. They're not particularly threatening at this point in time. Oh yeah, seagulls. Kind of forgot. Need to keep eyes out for seagulls and get feathers. Since this will be a bow heavy run for sure. I guess I did get the boar meat. Alright. Uh, 24 copper. Pretty good actually. Yeah, that should be plenty for getting ourselves our bronze axe. Bacon on the run. Not sure why, but bacon on the run. What are we over by? By 1. We can drop a little bit of money. I don't think that we're going to be particularly hurting for all of 10 gold. don't know exactly what we'll do with this gate here, but we'll do something with it to go along with the wall once we put it in. It's going to be a little bit of a project to do that, though. It's going to take a lot of core wood for what I want to do. Cornwood. Nice. Good stack of bacon now. And since we're doing some smelting, we'll get all of this stuff filled back up. Okay, how much copper did we have? 11. Yeah, okay, so we gotta wait a little bit longer before we can get our bronze axe, but that would help us a little bit with actually getting all this stuff going, right? Okay, we're a little all over the place, but there's a lot of things to do here in the beginning. So we're just gonna naturally kind of be all over the place, but I want to go back to scouting out the mountain, and we'll just pick up resources along the way, basically. This time I'll do a little bit better job of actually, you know, paying attention to the mountain, though. We kind of got distracted by stuff going on in the Black Forests. I keep forgetting to try to make the maypole too. Grab a few more dandelions since we're here. Probably too many dandelions at this point, but that's alright. Bacons! You know, now that I think about it... Ooh, extra bees? Oh, we gotta set up bees, too. Wasn't thinking about that, but... that is a thing that we need to do. No, but what I was gonna say is, I kind of feel like taming wouldn't be as ridiculous of a... In its current state, taming is kind of annoying. I feel like taming probably wouldn't be so bad, though, if, like, if an enemy like a wolf was aggroed, but, like, you gave it food or something, so it, like, started the taming process, and it became, like, docile until attacked again, I feel like that would be better. Same with, like, boars, like, I don't know, maybe you could, like, lead them with, like, food or something. Or if you had like a lead, like in Minecraft, like an item that you can make out of, I don't know. Honestly, even like linen thread, like giving linen thread another use would be really cool. So like once you get to the plains, you do like linen thread, make like a lead or something, so it could be like a kind of like the harpoon, but it'd just be like something that you attach to a creature that's in the like taming process. Because then you could just, like, take, like, you know, drop, like, some boar meat on the ground or something, a wolf chasing you goes to nom on it, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey, maybe I don't want to kill you so much. And then you could, like, use a lead and, like, lead them to your base or something, right? So then you could, like, tie them up to a post and, like, give them more food or something. And then you don't have to, like, be sitting there being like, oh, I'm literally sitting here for, like, a half hour in real life time, just crouching, waiting for this animal to tame. The Bog Witch taming potion definitely, like, kind of helps with making that not as bad, though, so there's at least that, but I feel like that system could still be improved a little bit. We also totally ended up going the wrong way because of getting distracted by bacons and stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I could also just do like a death run. Like I could just put all my stuff away and then jet up the mountain. I don't know. Come here, bacon. I don't really like that idea though. Kind of like the... prefer being able to collect materials while I'm doing something stupid like this. Ah, tragedy. This rock should work, I think. Nope. This rock will though. But yeah, like, being able to do stuff like that, climbing up on a rock, shooting a wolf down, running up the mountain without my stuff means I won't be able to do stuff like that and pick up wolf meat and pelts early. I am super interested in getting onion seeds though. I also need to set up bees. So many things to do. It's okay though. We can, like, yeah, this is gonna be a longer playthrough. It's very vanilla, hard mode, normal drops, very like default settings, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. I can take my time with certain things. I don't need to rush. Ooh, this, scouting from this side does not seem very good, does it? Ooh, there's a cave, though. Ooh, there's a cave. Should we be doing this in the afternoon? Kind of means that we'll be stuck in the cave overnight. I don't know if that's the best idea. Frostland delivery service. Oh, come on! I got stuck. Well, that's kind of bad. Shouldn't be too bad to get our stuff back though, but that was really unfortunate. Didn't really have a good rock to like jump to. Couldn't get a vantage point, and I thought for sure that the wolf would kind of like not like I thought it would like stall like going from rock to rock, but instead it like literally just charged like straight across. It had no trouble with the terrain at all. Well, even though I was having trouble with the terrain. But yeah, we'll just nom up. Sleep. Start the next day. At the very least, we'll get a corpse run, so we can kind of look around a little bit more. Give ourselves an extra little tick of health there. There we go. Probably don't even really need to close that gate, honestly, but I suppose I don't necessarily want deer wandering around in our compound. Compound, base, home, place where we live. Frost Cave is super intriguing though. Like, there's a wolf right there. It's in such a good spot. It's gonna go chase that deer around. But yeah, if we had our bow, could have just sniped it. Get out of here, Grey Dwarf. Can't be bothered with you right now. I'm busy. Alright, wolf, please don't be camping my body. Why is my fire out? Does not make any sense that that fire is out right now. Unless it's just not in a good position, I guess. Oh, whatever. Use our corpse run to scout. Oh gosh. Okay, well. Mistakes might have been made. There's like nothing up here. Where'd the drakes go? Yeah, well, whatever. Apparently they're there. Found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Probably gonna have to kind of fight our way out of here. Ooh, not good. This is not particularly good. Weird. Very weird spot to be in, honestly. Hate fighting two drakes at the same time. Okay, this should be easier. Keyword is easier. Not easy, just easier. Alright. Not the worst. Gonna have well, I guess we won't really have access to frost arrows right away, will we? Because we need obsidian. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to remember there's a wolf down over there. All this obsidian, no way to get it. Oh, the frost cave. Oh, there's a drake nest over there, I see. Drake right over there. Should have enough armor to deal with bats fairly well, I think. 14 damage isn't the worst. Not great though. One bet at a time should be okay. Oh, come on. This is where the aim assist really... Not having aim assist is pretty rough. Okay, too many bets. Too many bats at the same time. Suppose we're not quite as tanky as I'd like to be for this, without the troll hood. Heal up a little bit though. It should be okay. Oh my gosh, it came behind me. Here, another one. Alright, we'll just take it slow. This is what we want. It's hides. Because if we can upgrade to Fenris gear pretty early, then we'll be in a really good spot. I should be using my axe to break through these, honestly. And I'd forgotten to upgrade my club again. Okay, well, Cultist is actually fine. Multiple Cultists. Keep them interested. Just make sure they fire blast every once in a while. Come on, fire blast. Thank you. Oh, that didn't kill? Tragic. Alright. I will happily trade ranged attacks with you, Cultist. All day. How did that miss? Would you kindly stop moving? Alright, well. So we know they can get through here, so it's a good thing to keep note of. So we really need to use the entrance itself as our kind of safe point. Okay, nothing sees us right now. Oh, ugh. Scared myself there. A couple more cultists. Excellent. Yep, let them flame blast, keep them interested. But let's not get blasted. Alright, fire blast. Thank you. Alright, come on. One of you guys gotta drop the trophy, right? There's so many of you. Can't like make up their mind where they want to stand. Still gonna be very easy to die in here, so we gotta be pretty careful. Oh wow, there's a lot of cultists in here. This is like the 5th one? Kinda wild. Alright, in our controlled space. But no trophy. Would have been really nice because there's a lot of cultists here, which makes me think that there's probably more than one like little area to collect jute. Or not jute, sorry, the Fenris hairs. Maybe. Okay, well, you know what? I think I'd rather have the dandelions than like resin. Oh, I thought those sparkles over there were eyes. And we don't need warheads. What else don't we need? We can drop rocks. Don't really think that getting us early entrails does a whole heck of a lot, so we'll ignore it. We need coal, but coal's not particularly hard to get, so we're mostly just looking for bronze and iron from the doors. I think that we're getting enough Fenris hair where we can probably make a at least one piece though. One piece of Fenris stuff. Probably. What are we at right now? 23? Yeah. Probably want to make the chest piece because that gives us cold resistance. So. Still coal, no bronze yet. I think I'd rather have the iron anyways though, so if we get lucky, iron drop here maybe? Oh yes, iron. Lovely. Yeah, bone. We can drop the bone. Alright. Let's see what we got going on in here. Another cultist area. And another cultist. Why did that shoot the door? We need to go this way, right? Yeah. Alright, come on. Give me the loot. Also, if you guys notice, I'm pretty sure we did a sneak attack with the bows on one of the other cultists for like 60 damage, and we sneak attacked this one for like 80 with the wooden arrows. When before we, like, the 60 damage sneak attack was with the flint head arrows. This is basically the reason why I don't ever, like, upgrade to flint arrows. It doesn't feel like they are actually that big of a damage increase. Okay, we're about to lose our bow though. We have a little bit of normal wood, but Just need to make sure there's not more things here. Because it looks like there should definitely be more things here. Nothing that hears us, though. Ah, okay. Well, at least this one has like 4 Fenris hairs on it. I was gonna say like the other one having no Fenris hairs, kind of pain. There. Come on, let me up. Fenris hair counts 33. Darn, we're so close to like being able to make 2 pieces. Potentially. Okay, nice. Probably want to leave soon, honestly, so we can head down the mountain before it's nighttime. Unless it's already nighttime. In which case we might be in a little bit of trouble. So we're not having a clock. It's kind of painful. I don't know if my bow can really stand dealing with more cultists right now anyways, so yeah, we probably... Ooh, if it's not night, it's about to be. It is night, okay. This is not great. I was gonna say, something sees us. I really want to put down a workbench and actually repair my stuff, but not sure we'll have the opportunity to do that. Something might be destroying our campfire out there too. What was it though? It didn't sound like a wolf, but it didn't really sound like a drake either. Please don't be camping the exit, whatever you are. Drake. Oh no, too exposed. So I'm not getting sneak levels from inside the Frost Cavern. There we go. Whatever it is, can't see us anymore. Let's get all of our stamina back. Very nice. Okay. Well, if we're stuck in here all night anyways, then might as well finish what we were doing, right? We have at least one more door to knock down for potential iron. Plus, if there's, you know, more cultists in here, that'd be great. I think regardless of whether there's cultists in here or not, it's great, but wolves are not the business. Oh my gosh. This is what not having a bow leveled up does. Okay, nothing sees us. Wolves right there. Oh, come on. Okay, nothing there, and nothing there. Okay. No fur on the wall at 35. Well, we still have a couple of chances, so. More wood. Butts. Okay, so we cleared out those sections. We can go down there. We can also pull our fire in from outside, to be honest. We'll nab the dandelions on the way out if we have the space for them. I might just eat the other honey, depending on how long this takes, so. Not too worried about the honey. Like, we have, I think we have a couple of bees back at home, plus we have this bee, so I think that we have 3, which is a pretty good amount. I think once we get to like 4 and or 5, like, we'll be really good though. Alright, down the hole to go. I'm worried about bats. Kinda worried about bats. Bats are still annoying. In fact, bats might honestly be more bothersome than the other mobs at this point. Just nothing down here. Alright. Not gonna worry too much about trying to break all the crystals for extra crystals. I think we're all done here then. Ugh, hate these staircases. Darn, just a few hairs short being able to make a couple of the pieces, so there might be another cave up on this mountain though. Maybe like a little further down over this way, something like that. Aha, bronze. I think we can drop the coal. You know what? Let's drop the leathers. Leather scraps. We don't need this. Or, we don't need a ton of those, anyways, so. You know, I also just realized we could have just stood on top of one of these Braziers, or like right next to the Brazier. In order to get our rested buff, we didn't need to bring our fire back inside. Oh well, too late now, right? World save in 30 seconds, so that should mean that we're about to go to the next day. Bones, resin, don't really need those. Yep, there we go. Day 18. Okay. No longer nights. Means we should be able to descend as safely as we're going to be able to, considering that we're in the mountains with troll armor. 2 of 3 pieces of troll armor. I do want to save Great Dwarf Eyes, but I think that having a fire readily available is the most important thing for us right now. Of course, it's a blizzard. Daytime, still a blizzard. Leaving behind blue footprints. It's kind of messing with me. I can't see. Kind of weird that the boar meat is actually probably like a little bit more important to me right now than the leather scraps. Normally it's the other way around. I was kind of wondering if that dark area over there might have been more like Black Forest or something. I was just curious. Of course I stalled and got wet debuff. Rip. That's okay. Not the end of the world. We are on our way home. Pretty sure I didn't see anything, but it's just double checking for bees. Bees, bees, bees. Bees in the trap. I'm not sure who's making bee traps, but suppose that's a thing. Okay, yep. Get me out of the mountain. Freezing buff, go. Freezing debuff, go away. Alright, so the random frost cave on this side. Not looking as likely right now. Yeah, forest crypts. Don't see anything. Lower my hitbox a little bit. Yeah, this mountain a little bit barren, honestly. Just a wee bit. Had at least one cave, so not the worst, but cheating the weather a little bit here. I can't see anything. Got lots and lots of Black Forest dungeons though. Oh no, can't carry the blue bus. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of skeleton. You know what? I'm good. I'm good. You guys go ahead and do your thing. About ready to give up on this mountain though. Think that we have found all that we're gonna find up there. Pains my soul a little bit to leave those perfectly good bluebas laying around on the ground, but sometimes sacrifices must be made. There's a lot of skellies. I don't think I was gonna be able to fight all of them and then sort through my inventory. And sorting my inventory on the go is not one of my strong points. Which is also something that's very important for speedrunning, and part of the reason why I don't do it. I already have enough trouble doing inventory management while standing still. Come here, bacon. Yeah, there's plenty of dandelions around. Oh, no, I was like so worried about trying to pick them up and stuff like that. Also, there's a little area over here that we haven't been to yet, huh? Gotta check this place for bees. Bees, bees, bees. No bees. Alright. What do we got going on in this direction, by the way? Some things and some stuff. Maybe a mountain over there. A little hard to tell, and obviously it's like, or it's like the same elevation as over here, but can't tell if it keeps going up or not. Kind of looks like it doesn't actually. That could be mountain over there, but I'm not 100% sold. I think we'll have to do another sweep around the coast. Oh, there's a mountain up here too that we gotta check out. There's a lot of stuff to check. Apparently eating made us stall out on sliding down the cliff. Hey, look, bees. And there's some bacons over there, but I think we're good for right now. Let's go depot and check our resources and all that jazz. Nom some more honey. Pretty successful day overall, though, I would say. Clearing out the frost cave, not dying to the frost cave itself, just only dying to getting chomped on by a wolf. Didn't die to the double drakes. Got some frost glands, so be set to get ourselves some frost arrows, potentially in the near future, depending. Alright, Fenrir's coat. We need 5 wolf pelts and 10 leather scraps. We definitely have the leather scraps. We need 3 more wolf pelts. Do we have any troll leather left over at all? No. Okay. Once again, fear not, this is simply temporary storage. This is not what we're going to be rocking later on. I'm just kind of doing some shortcut stuff and procrastinating on important things like finishing the base. Because that is simply a thing that I do. I don't think there's really anything we can do with the jute right now. Make a nice red carpet. I don't think that actually counts towards the rug though. Comfort 5. Oh, it does actually. Interesting. That's weird, cause like the red jute curtain doesn't count as a banner. So I don't know why the red jute carpet still counts as a carpet. A little weird, but whatever. I guess I've been using all of the copper. Or not. Okay. I'm just a doofus. Don't mind me. Plenty of leather scraps. And bees. We have 6 bees now. And yeah, we're running low on wood again, as per usual. We'll give the bees kind of their own space over here, I think. And maybe over here where they're not as easily going to get sniped by Grey Dwarves, I suppose. This will be the bee field. Our first harvest. We have 13 carrots. Alright. It's gonna turn them all into seeds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should be good enough. What was I just thinking about? I needed wood for something. Arrows? Arrows. Ah! Upgrading the club. I almost forgot again. Alright, where are the bones? One of the most important things of the club, getting it upgraded early, is what makes it so strong. And I keep forgetting to do it. Okay, 10 of you, 15 flints, 20 leather scraps, and 5 deer hide. I have deer hide laying around somewhere. Ah, come on. There you go. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I do want to make a stag breaker as well. What do we need for that? 20 core wood, 5 deer trophies, 2 leather scraps. Okay, we're a little bit shy on the core wood right now. But we can fix that eventually. I think it's getting on into the kind of later afternoon, so we'll probably just sleep here. Let's try to set up our bronze axe. Nice, we got an extra bronze. 4 wood, 2 leather scraps. Doing pretty good on most resources at this point. It's just like a couple of things that we've been using a lot of and kind of struggling a little bit, right? But, so, I think that what we'll do is we'll head out towards this mountain. I want to go scope it out first before we do anything else. And then kind of on the docket, be getting some core wood on the way back, and what else? What else is important right now? Just wood, I guess. Do I still have bronze nails hanging around somewhere? I do. Four fine wood. I feel like at that point I might as well just kind of take 4 fine wood and make myself a little chair. Just trying to like increase my comfort right now a little bit. Getting our club upgraded is something I should have done so much sooner. Like, we did go to level 3. Okay. Yeah, like, how much is like the base club? The base club is 12 damage. So by upgrading it twice, we doubled its damage. I'm a little bit of a goofball sometimes, forgetting simple things. Too distracted. There's so many things to be distracted by, you know? Like climbing mountains and, oh gosh, we haven't made the maypole yet either. That would have helped with the comfort. That's okay. Try to remind myself once we start heading home. Jeez, would you look at that? 2-shot the Skelly, stagger on the first hit. That damage increase, big. What are you doing out here next, you sillies? You're gonna get yourselves killed. Lots of Black Forest that way, so. Should also probably condense all of this. Carry it with us for right now. There's not to really. Maybe a little, maybe a little bit of a reason here and there. How's our weight looking? 258. Yeah, that's one of the things I was a little worried about. One thing we can do though, since we have this workbench here, I think I'm going to take the copper with me, because that's a little bit more important, but I can just leave behind the rocks for right now, and the resin. Honestly, the bones at this point too. So let's get back to our reconnaissance mission. Well, there was a reconnaissance mission. And then there was a troll. Here we go again. This time a dodge roll and I die. best idea, but whatever. You know what? Let's do this a little differently. Also, hands are sweating a little bit. Probably a little bit of the pressure of, oh, missed time, die. Also might be getting a little bit warm in my room. But yeah, let's take the troll up the mountain. See if we can have it and some wolves fight each other. Get ourselves some wolf pelts with minimal effort. Oh, mountain's very tall though. Okay, maybe not the best idea. Want to have him break a couple more pieces here. There you go. You know, I did need pine wood, right? Core wood. Cornwood. Tree, don't kill me, please. Oh gosh, the trees are trying to kill me. Pine tree, don't kill me, please. Oh, rock throwers everywhere. I don't trust that 2-star Grey Dwarf damage. I also want to be careful about like circling around too much. I don't want to aggro like a shaman and make this basically impossible to actually deal with. Ah, I hit the vein. Tree, save me. I'll save you. You saved me. It'll be a win-win. As in, save you for later. Yep. No, anyways. Alright, that's one problem now. Look at that slide. Doing the electric slide while he's attacking. Okay, full inventory. I don't know if we'll really go fishing or anything, but pick up the troll head in case we do. We do need wood, and we do need core wood. I want the troll hide. Kind of want a little bit of everything here. Okay. So which copper one is this? The third one? Okay, so we have workbenches on the second one and the third one. Never made it to our destination. I have a little bit of room left, not much. I think everything's a little important right now. A little bit of everything, all of the time. Alright, let's head home. Thought I heard another Grey Dwarf, so I thought I was being followed, but didn't see one when I looked back, so whatever. Mind playing tricks on me. There's always room for bacon. Curses, more bacon. Probably have to throw out another piece of wood for this. Huh, guess not. Alright. Cool, cool. As much as I do want to, like, poke at some wolves and get some pelts and stuff, I do definitely think that, taking on the trolls is a good idea, too, though. Although we still need another... I think we need to defeat another troll to be able to make our helmet. I think the helmet costs 10, troll hide. Oh, just kidding. Alright, nice. Okay, so we're gonna get a nice little armor upgrade here. Though I'm not sure exactly how much that's gonna do for us, realistically. It might not do a whole heck of a lot, but that's okay. We got some pretty low effort copper. Can't complain too much about that. Do I not have... I guess I do have Grey Dwarf Eyes in here, but... Full stack. Full stack is full. I guess this can go in here too. Probably want to make some more bacon as well before we go running off. Let's extend this a little bit. Because... oh, we don't have the tin for it. Never mind. I guess we can still do it, but... I was gonna put another fire down with a cauldron so that we can start potentially making like deer stew and stuff, but not quite ready to do that since we've been using a lot of tin for bronze. Should probably put all the metals in one place as well. At least get a little tiny semblance of organized, right? I've done zero work on the house itself. Okay. Let's harvest the bees. Thanks, bees. We're gonna be rolling in honey soon. Might be a good idea to actually just take some of this with me instead of the mushrooms. 15 minutes. 8:35. So we'll get like 20 stamina at the cost of 7 health. It's probably worth it, since we're using double health foods. Could cook the wolf meat too, but X'd it out. That one's a little sus. Could have also been using yellow mushies. This is not the right dance for this type of music, is it? You know what? Actually, it kind of works. It kind of works. Should learn how to do this dance. That way, in case I ever randomly get like conned into going to a club or something, I can bust out my Viking dance moves. What do you guys think? I don't remember exactly where the tree was downed. There it is. Okay. We can finally collect fine wood when we want to, now that we have the bronze axe. Just kind of figured I'd take down this birch tree finally. And clean up the stump. For all you stump haters out there, don't worry, I got you. I feel like we need another word instead of hater, like, because we have, you know, like, enjoyers, right? But I don't know. What would be the opposite? Like a disenjoyer? Stump disenjoyers? Getting all the staggers. Yeah, see, this is why the level 3 club is so good. I've been doing myself a disservice by not upgrading to it sooner. Even though I had the mats and the workbench like leveled up. Got ourselves 3 acorns. Thinking that over in that area, we'll do an oak tree farm. Definitely been liking doing oak tree farms for a good long while. If you guys are new to the channel, it's definitely helped a lot with like maintaining like our fine wood. Like just whenever we run low, we go get it, or if we run low on wood, like we can just go chop oak trees. But yeah, we want to do it in a place where we're not gonna break anything from chopping them down. Maybe somewhere over here is actually good. That way there's a little bit of a... we don't have like a big old hill for them to roll down and like run away. Let's go sleep before it gets to be the nights. Blubas are 825. Should probably definitely get a cauldron sooner rather than later. That way we can also do Queen's Jam, which is a little bit better than honey, and it'll help us preserve our, or keep our honey reserves. I still don't know what to do with this basement that we have. Like, we could store, like, garden supplies in there, but we could just as easily put them out in the garden. Ugh. Maybe we can throw the Galder table down there. It'll be like our, spooky mystery, like, occultist area. I kinda like that, actually. I kinda like that thought. So it'll be like our little... I mean, it's not gonna be secret, but, you know, it'll be our spooky cave. Plus, we won't be using the Galder table too much, but I don't know. It'll definitely be out of the way once we get there. Be annoying just to repair the feather cape. Metals are all here. Okay. 6, 12. Base is slowly forming, bit by bit. We're letting it kind of take a natural shape until we finally sit down and farm wood and give it an unnatural shape. But anyways. Wonder if I should have tried, like, getting the materials and setting up a portal out here. Would have made my life a little bit easier, I suppose. Honestly, I'm chopping this down more for the chance at acorns than actually planning on breaking this oak tree, but... butts. Probably end up coming back through and chopping all these down, or breaking them all up, but for now I just kind of wanted to get the acorns, potentially. I really want to go investigate that mountain, considering that we're close to a Fenris piece. Like, all we need is some, like, wolf pelts, and, probably a few more... Like, if we can get a few more Fenris hairs, then... Like, we need, like, 5 more Fenris hairs, and I think we just need wolf pelts. Might need some wolf fangs as well, but... Like, you know, just a few more mats and we'll be able to make a couple of pieces. If we find another frost cave, we'll be in a good place to set ourselves up to maybe get, like, the hood and stuff. Honestly, it's kind of funny, like, it's a little freeing not doing, like, the deathless stuff, even though I'm not very good at not getting myself into trouble for the deathless stuff, but it is what it is. Alright, and onion seeds. That was the main reason why I wanted to mess around in the mountains, is onion seeds. Priorities, am I right? Thinking a little far ahead, I think. But, you know. I'm doing my future self a service by doing my present self a disservice. Oh, that's weird. I did not come put a, I see. I didn't come put a workbench down next to all this. Kinda glad that we ran through here then. Hey, rude. Didn't get enough wood for that. Okay, well, I'm just gonna drop all the rocks. Ooh, 4 more acorns. I didn't even notice that we had gotten 4. It's really good. Alright. Really tall mountain. This is not going to be the best side to check it from. If there even is one, honestly. Wonder if this is going to be mount. That's weird. Look how like high up we are, no snow, and then we like go down the hill into snow. That's wild. Oh, that's really cool. I don't know how big that mountain is. Like, it looks really tall, but not necessarily very like wide. Wait, this is mountain? I don't like that. Doesn't look like mountain on the map. We haven't been over there yet. Okay. Stuff and things. I don't see a really good place to cross here. Well. If you've been with this channel at any point in time, you already know what's coming. A bunch of wood in a line, aka a bridge. Well, I'm surprised that parried. The parry window is honestly really forgiving in this game. Kind of wild. I think I like that. Yeah, that's good. Come on, reach. It's just barely not close enough. There we go. Fixed it. Thought that I put something. I did. It's like in the rock. Can't see it at this angle. Down there somewhere. Yeah, I can barely see it underneath. Oh boy. Alright, come on. Get over here. You're bothering me. I'm trying to work over here. I'm not trying to play baseball with rocks. Wouldn't that be cool though? If you have like a club and you could swing at enemies' attacks like the like if the Grey Dwarves threw rocks at you and then you could like smack them back at them. I think that would be kind of awesome, honestly. Just made it. Why are we doing this? I don't know. It's just the thing that I do. Bridges. Bridges! Kinda need, like, one more piece there, though. This would have been so much faster if I had just double resources on, or 1.5 resources on. I'm a big fan of 1.5 resources. I don't know. It makes the game feel so much smoother. A lot of the time. Like, it's pretty big on time saving for more often than not. Then, I don't know. Like, at sometimes it might feel a little cheesy if it's like, oh, I found like one, you know, one burial chamber is like on my seed, so like, oh, I got like 15 cores out of it because of, you know, basically double drops, but then, you know, I didn't have to go to another one because I got so many, so that feels a little cheesy. But I feel like more often than not what happens is like, it's just, oh yeah, you don't have to go through a few extra burial chambers. Like, I don't know, burial chambers get a little old after a few hundred hours in the game. I'm just saying. Alright, please game, don't screw me out of visibility. Oh, didn't have to screw me out of visibility, there's nothing up here. Whoops. I was dancing. Oh no, I don't have the rocks. Alright, you guys need to give me rocks. Oh, wow. Rude. Do I have to set myself on fire to get rid of this cold debuff? What's going on here? Kinda just waiting for like a couple more health ticks before I go wandering off here. It's very possible the mountain keeps going and maybe just stretches out a little bit more, but I feel like more than likely this is kind of what we're getting here. We'll just tick up over 70 HP and then we'll go. Oh, right. Just trying to print seeds. Yep, kinda what I figured. Alright. Okay, let's try to get down here without dying. No wildlife or anything though, aka no wolves. This might have been a nice mountain to build a base on, honestly. Doesn't really have anything on it, so. Doesn't really seem like you have to worry about too much, and as long as you built like a trench and spawn-proofed it properly, I think that wouldn't even really have to worry about wolves that much. Might still spawn wolves at night though, which could theoretically be a problem. But meh. We'll do a mountain base eventually, probably. The idea was to do it deathless, so I wasn't trying to go up into the mountains, but then I died, and it was like, well, a little too accident prone, a little too reckless. Deathless is a little rough. Okay, deathless is a lot of rough on a difficulty that I'm not used to. Yeah, honestly, at this point, like, seeds and stuff like that are actually pretty helpful to us, so go ahead and just nab them. At this point, I'm kind of just looking around. Like, we're gonna double back to the bridge eventually, cross back over, probably nab some pine trees and or tin on the way home. I suppose we could just do that while we're doing this, honestly. Tin is important, yeah, so that we can get our cauldron going. Don't need that many nodes, though. I don't mind the extra seeds at the moment, nor would I mind spotting a Leviathan. Or, you know, getting like a sign of swamp or something as well. So we have an idea of where we should be heading next. Very possible because we have to sail to the Elder, though. There might be a swamp out there. Close. We might actually be okay to take a singular rock here with 90 HP and full troll armor, but don't exactly want to put it to the test. Ugh! Oh! Oh! This was like straight up out of like a cartoon or something. They just fell perfectly on either side, but I felt it. Felt the whoosh. Cannot make this stuff up. Honestly, I kind of wish I could get a slow-mo of that. That'd be kind of cool. You know what? I might have to go back through this and clip that or something. Title it like "When You're an Anime Protagonist" or something like that. Oh, I'm literally staring. Yeah, literally staring at the other part of our island. Okay, good to know. That would have been a really, really close call for like Deathless, though. Pretty sure that those trees falling on me probably kill me if they actually like if their hitboxes actually were considered hit. Because I'm pretty sure that one hits me for like a ton, staggers me, and then the other one deals like stagger damage, and I probably die. And, of course, it would be just a silly death, because that's a thing that happens to me. Silly deaths. If there is something in this game that you can die to, I have likely died to it. Just saying. Alright, well, we've actually explored this area before already. Oh, and we made... I'm dumb. Little special sometimes. I literally have a bridge marked on my map. I already made a bridge on one side. Wait a minute, I see something up there. Hold up. No, that's gotta be, pretty sure that is gonna be a Black Forest stone structure. That doesn't look like a mountain one. I got a little excited there for a second. Might be in the mountains proper, yeah it is, but this is definitely, that's a Black Forest monument. Monument? POI? Could call it a remnant. Start stealing 7 Days to Die lingo. I've been watching quite a bit of 7 Days to Die content and recently. Since 7 Days is getting a nice little update soon. Going into their 2.0 version. You know, I think I'm actually going to anger a neck. Can we carry the tail? Cannot quite carry the tail. Steal the tail. Don't touch the tail. Okay, now touch the tail. World of Warcraft. But what I was trying to say is I think I'm actually going to run around at night here, and I am going to go at least poke like next to the mountain that's by our house and try to see if I can pick off some wolves. I don't think I want to go, I don't want to go up the mountain proper, but we can kind of hover around the edge and see if some more of those wolves have spawned. See sparkling eyes in the distance. Probably a grayling, if I had to guess. Oh, never mind. There's resin I threw out. That's a grayling. Yeah. It would only be a grayling. All of the gray dwarfs have their own eye color. Graylings are yellow, normal gray dwarfs are blue, gray dwarf brutes are red, and gray dwarf shamans are green. So if you see sparkly yellow eyes, it's either a grayling or a skeleton. Because skeletons also have glowy yellow eyes. We see there that necks have glowy green eyes. Until you're done with the game, I think the only other thing that would have glowy red eyes would be charred skeletons from the Ashlands. I'm going the wrong way. Also, I apologize if you guys can't see very well. I recognize that it does probably get a little bit dark at night. And yeah, we're not using the hip lantern mod, because vanilla. Let's put some of this copper ore away. We need the tin to start smelting. Is that a seagull or a grey dwarf falling into the trench? There's a grey dwarf falling into the trench. Guess he got a little too excited and was running and just tripped. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. And at this point, just gonna use troll leather to upgrade my troll stuff. I'm not even gonna make the cape. I don't really care about the cape. It's really funny. I literally, like, the first thing I was like in my head, I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna like spend some time working on the base. That's gonna be like kind of my main focal point for the stream today, and that was not the case. It was not the case at all. Well, I mean, it was my intention. I just got distracted, so I don't know. Don't worry about it. Clothes are fine. How many seeds we got? 21? And we got some acorns. Not gonna worry about those at the moment though. Rude. Hey, it's my stuff. Eh, whatever. We can get that later, I guess. It's it's probably in a radius of a workbench. I don't think it's going anywhere. Look at all the, like, look at how glittery it is, the moon reflecting off, like, the snow. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong, I understand. There's a lot of cons to snow. But man, snow is pretty. Skelly boy over there. This is where having a spear would potentially be good. You could try to, like, just throw it on the ground, make a bunch of noise. Attract the attention of the canines. Could also make, like, a little bit of a... Like, I could take some wood and stone and make, like, a pathway of fires. Campfires. There's a fen ring. It moved. Apparently I pissed it off though, so that's good. ... That's good. It's actually not really that great. Fen ring trophy doesn't really help us with anything, so... Okay, where can I take you where you're not gonna murder me? You think you've cut off my escape? You fool. But you can probably still leap up here though, even if you can't necessarily climb up here. No, don't unequip that. Not that it mattered. He ran off. He's unimportant anyways, right? Only got 4 rocks. That is not enough for a campfire. Eh, you know what? Maybe if we make some noise doing this, we'll attract some of the night mobs. Looks like it's about to turn day though, so there might not be any night mobs for us to actually, you know, pull over. And Drakes wouldn't be great, honestly, but what can you do, right? Alright. Yep, so much for night mobs. Oh well. There might still be some wolves around here, so... Ooh, ow. I was not sitting very well. My leg is not too happy about that. Might be attracting the attention of the skellies. Something sees me. I'm gonna try to make a bit of a safety rock here. Try to break off some pieces and make it so that the mobs can't run up it. Not sure if that'll actually work though, I can't see the pieces that I'm breaking. That rock would probably be a good safety rock, but... I do remember there being a wolf kind of on the lower side over there, right? So, might be able to go get that one. I feel like this kind of stuff is also the type of stuff that might feel a little cheesy at times. Where it'd be like, oh, I killed like 3 wolves, got like 6 wolf pelts if I was on 1.5 drop rate. Okay, I don't think we're getting a rock of safety with this. Oh well, that's okay. I guess we don't want to put too many campfires either, because we don't want to hit all of the spawn points. That being said, I think it's fine to have like a trail, so. This will just give us mountain access later. Though, I guess all of this is unnecessary if we actually get the wolf pelts, right? So then we can make the Fenris chest, and we'll have cold resistance, so none of this will matter. ... Yay! Wasting time. Alright, but if you weren't setting yourself up to have frost resistance, then, you know, making a trail of campfires up a mountain is how you would, one way of dealing with the cold. Oh boy. Man, these guys are fast. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, get that campfire. You got this. Get back here. Silly things. Not what I meant to press. Pay that arrow no mind. How are we doing on rocks? 30 rocks, alright. See no good safety rocks around here except this one. Whoop. Maybe this one. Alright, I think we need like one more pellet. Needed like one more. I think we're getting two. Didn't really get any trophies though, unfortunately, but it's okay. This might actually be a rock of safety with this particular setup here. They might not be able to climb this or reach. Yield wolves anyways. Drakes obviously don't care about your feelings. Stone golems, too tall, too big of hitboxes, and Fen rings might be able to still punch you. But anyways, hopefully, now we won't have to worry about freezing for the rest of the game. Gotta love sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, right? And not getting punched in the nose for it. Huh. This birch and this oak, like, fused together. Oh, never mind, it's a beech tree. Okay. Ow. Rude. Skillyman. That looks so funny. Butts. No, or no acorns. We spent like most of the night kind of goofing off, and we have a lot of stuff, but like as far as weight goes, we don't have a whole lot. Very interesting. I guess it's because a lot of the weight ended up being rocks and wood, right? And we kind of used a lot of them for campfires and stuff. Eh, eh, eh. I think I want to wait to plant my acorns. I'm gonna let these ones grow first, because I don't want these ones to like end up growing and then casting a bunch of like shade, and then the new saplings not having open sky, so. We have 30 seeds. Five seeds. Hope that wasn't too close. Fenris coats, 20 Fenris hairs, 5 wolf pelts, 10 leather scraps. And remember everybody, it's not cheating if the game lets you do it. Resistance versus frost. Armor upgrade. This is a big W. Although realistically the armor upgrade isn't actually that much, it's like 2 points, but whatever. We'll roll with it. 2 armor is still 2 armor, right? Just as $20 is $20. Of course I put all the copper ore in, but... Or, of course I put in all the copper ore first, but whatever. Okay, now the question is... Am I actually close enough to the forge? I am close enough to the forge. Nice. It's good that it reaches all the way out there. I need some wood. And then some stone. Stone. Most assuredly, I have tons of that. I'm sorry that it's taking me so long to actually do storage system, guys. I mostly want to wait until I have I mostly want to wait until I have iron before I like put anything like final into place. And obviously we're goofing off and going in the mountains and getting ourselves frost resistance, you know, before we're really doing other stuff like, you know, blah blah blah, actually getting our base situated. I need 4 more of those. Oops. There we go. Alright, now we can start saving honey. Boar meat, necktail, carrot. This minced meat sauce. Deer stew is carrot, blueberry, cooked deer meat. Got it. I don't actually think boar jerky is where we want to be, honestly, but... Well, we don't really have too many actual carrots right now, so I guess we can't really actually do too much with the meat side of things, but yeah, whatever. Kind of stick to our guns here and do a little bit of bacon, a little bit of deer bacon. A little unfortunate that we weren't able to find onion seeds, but that's alright. We'll get them eventually. Yeah, once this crop of carrots comes through, we'll be able to start making we'll probably use some of the deer meat at that point. Although it's going to cut into our blueberries a little bit as well. We don't actually have that many blueberries, so... maybe that is not D-Way. Would be nice to start using the deer meat though, but... really don't want to, like, cut into our blueberries that we're going to want for Ratatasks later without getting a whole bunch more, so I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go run through the forest and pick some. Honey is not a problem anymore, though. Look at that. Nice, bountiful harvest. Ooh, we can actually jump over, Nice. I think that, like, literally, like, without being elevated, we can actually jump 2 meters now. It's really good. What are our skills looking like? 29 run, 31 clubs. Not bad. A little behind on the bows, actually. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that we're actually at 31 clubs, to be honest. Not that we've died too much, but, like... I didn't think that we'd actually been using clubs, like, that much. To the point that we were, you know, like, at a pretty respectable level. Let's craft some more arrows. I guess a lot of the time we are kind of like sniping things and kind of not necessarily hitting things too many times with arrows, right? Whereas with like the clubs we're like doing like multiple hit combos. So that's probably why it's like that. Alright though guys, like I said, this wasn't gonna be like a really super long stream today, but we got although we didn't really get anything on the house done, we got quite a bit done, I would say. Like, we progressed our armor pretty well. Getting that Fenris coat was good. Like, being able to go through the Frost Cave was very nice. Getting the wolf pelts. What do we need for the Fenris pants? Wolf pelts, Fenris hairs, okay. It's probably like very similar to the hood as well, but we need the cultist trophy. So if we find like another mountain, we'll poke at it, see if we can poke at some frost caves. Getting a Fenris armor early is really nice, and it's pretty cheap to upgrade too, actually. But yeah, we might never actually get the Fenris head, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here for tonight, and we'll pick this up tomorrow, and I'll try to focus in a little bit more on actually farming wood and getting the base actually like filled out and stuff. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for the basement, once again, let me know. I'm not locked in on the idea of the eventual occultist den, but it seems to be like probably one of the better uses of it, I suppose. Getting our Galder, like having our Galder table down there eventually. Could honestly even potentially... well, no, I probably want the... I think I'm gonna want the other table thingy. I can't think. Black Forge. We're probably gonna be using the Black Forge quite often, so we're gonna want it upstairs, but... hi SB. This is the basement. Basically what I did is I just kind of dug a hole, and then I kind of filled it out, like just with the pickaxe. I didn't build it this episode, I built it last episode, so if you want to like go back and reference that, you know, like, I don't remember exactly what it was in the video, but it was like kind of when we were, if a lot of the house is built, you've gone too far, basically. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that literally it was just I pickaxed a hole down, and then kind of once I was like kind of at this ish level or something like that, I just kind of hit the ground and hollowed it out. Yeah, I kind of started with it though, so definitely good to start with the hole because you're potentially going to have stability issues, right? Like normally if you build your home on the ground floor, you're going to have blue tiles, right? Because they're going to be supported by the ground. So you could potentially run into stability issues in the middle of the house with like foundations and stuff, but depending on, you know, how familiar you are with the thing, normally if you kind of build it like 4 meters wide, basically like 2 floor planks, like it won't cause too many issues, but then you would have a very thin, narrow basement, right? So gotta be a little careful with that. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for the basement, go ahead, feel free to leave me a comment. Other than that, if you guys are having fun with the content, just like to, you know, ask that you guys consider maybe hitting the like and or subscribe button. Yeah. Yeah, stability is just kind of based off of ground, making sure that your stuff is blue, and then, you know, you can use stuff like the log pole to kind of extend things, extend structural stability further, because it's a longer piece. And then if you're a little bit further in the game and have like iron poles, like these types of things actually give like extra stability, so you could potentially use these like to extend structural stability further, that type of a thing. And if you don't really know too much about structural stability, there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube that can help you with that. But anyways, yep, I'll be around tomorrow. I start at 5:15 Pacific time, 8:15 Eastern time. If you guys have questions, feel free to leave them as comments for me. I respond to basically all the comments, because there's not very many of them. But other than that, I hope that you guys will have a wonderful rest of your evening and or day, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. I hope that you will spread love and kindness wherever you go, and that it will circle right back to you. So, until next time, hope you guys will join me next time. Gravy signing out. Meow.